Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones. We're going to be attacking this caravan right here. Just a very quick auto-resolve just to declare war against the Westerlands. Now you may be thinking, weren't you at war against the Dawn? Yeah, we were, and we were also at war against the Dusk. You get it? Do you get it? Dawn, dusk? Yeah, because they have to, it sounds the same. Never mind. All right. Anyway, the point is, they made peace. Yeah, they made peace. Of course they did. Of course they made peace. I mean, what else are they gonna do, right? Yeah, that's what they do. Now, we did have a relatively decent amount of support for a potential vote of war declaration against the Westerlands. But, of course, that's not going to happen because I'm a mercenary. I can't bring that towards the Senate or the Council or whoever actually decides on doing that. Now, obviously, that's, you know, that is a bit of a thing. Now, I was actually kind of hoping or planning maybe on actually starting my own faction a little bit further into Dornish territory, because Dorne is obviously attacking Volantis as well, and they have taken quite a few fiefs from them. And now what I was thinking is maybe that would have been a good course of action. In other words, we could potentially attack something in Volantis territory and take it, and then continue launching attacks against Dawn. And that was kind of what I was actually hoping to do once the Reach had more adequately weakened our opponent. Because obviously we're using them to achieve our own goal. Because if I can basically make it so that we just capture a bunch of Dornish vassals, then we can theoretically just weaken them as much as we possibly want, and then we can capture, or shall we say, then the Reach can capture as many fiefs as they want, and then they can just go to battle against the Westerlands, and then that's absolutely fine. Then we don't have to really worry about them too much. And also, because I'm a mercenary, me leaving the Reach is not going to make any difference whatsoever to our relations or anything like that. So that's kind of my thinking behind it. But unfortunately, that hasn't really worked out in my favor. So that's obviously a bit of a problem. So that now brings me to the next part of this, which is indeed the fact that we are now at war against, you guessed it, the Westerlands again. Because of course I have to kind of do that, because if we don't, well, what am I going to fight then? You see. What am I going to fight then? Because there really isn't anything to fight, not unless I want to go back to Dothraki territory. I actually don't think the Dothraki are really doing much, which I gotta say is a bit disappointing. As you can see, they aren't. They aren't doing anything, which is very sad, in my opinion. The North is at war against the Iron Islands, which I suppose is okay. I don't really know what's going on with them. We're paying Norvos for some reason 160 tribute per day. I don't know why that's happening. And we're also paying House Targaryen, Aegon's House Targaryen, quite a bit as well. Well, only 110, which is not really that big a deal. But here's the thing. Sarnor is at war against the Westerlands. Not sure how that's going. And we also have a little bit of a situation with Qohor here, where they have very limited amounts of towns and castles. You can see here both of these factions could potentially be possible destinations for creating our own faction. Same as Lorath. Now, the main problem that we're going to have is initially. That's the reason why I was thinking that Volantis would be an absolutely wonderful start, because just look at what they've got. Look at what they got right here. They've basically got nothing at all. So this technically could be a really good way to go about things, but that's the reason why I wanted to continue attacking Dawn. So what I'm actually going to do, now that we have succeeded in declaring war against the Westerlands, we are actually going to go down and we are going to attack Dawn as well. And so what I'm actually hoping to do here, not sure if this is going to work, but I'm hoping that we can kind of weaken the Reach a little bit, but at the same time weaken the Westerlands and Dawn. Now, the only reason why I want to declare war against Dawn here is so that I can capture enemy vassals and possibly execute them. Because if I can execute them, that is inevitably going to make Dawn weaker. And if we can make them weaker, well, what can we get out of that? Well, it's pretty obvious. If we can make them weaker, then that means that we're going to have a much easier time if they do decide to declare war on us after we've created our faction, which is very likely. Just bear that in mind. It is very likely that they will declare war once we have captured some of Volantis' territory. If we are even able to capture their territory to begin with, it's going to be very difficult. So it's very much a case of, well, is it going to work? Isn't it? This is very risky. So let's see what I can do here. So let's move into Dornish territory and we'll try to attack a caravan. It was actually very difficult for me to find a caravan initially from Dorne, but maybe I don't know, maybe I'll get lucky or something like that. Let's just see here. Maybe I can... we got some villagers. Yeah, I don't really want to attack villagers. That's the whole thing. I'd like to attack caravans. Oh, hello. What do we got going on here? Ah, Dragonstone has declared war on the Reach as well. Well, that's quite funny. All right. Well, that's fine. I'm not really having too many issues with that, to be honest. But should I... That's the thing. Should I actually declare war against Dawn, or should I just let it happen? Because that's the question. Do we just want to let it happen, or do we want to actually do something appropriate with this and actually make something work? I don't know. That's the question. Anyway, Jor-El has actually advanced in level, which is actually very nice. So I'm going to be getting her another point in athletics, I guess, another point in vigor, and there we have it. Alright, that's pretty nice for us. So now, let's have a quick look. We could potentially declare war against Dawn. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, okay. Now, here's a really, really good reason why we can do this. This is going to split their attention dramatically. It's going to allow me to go over into Essos and hopefully be unassaulted. Unharassed, as much as we possibly can be at least. And if we can do this, we might be able to actually attack a couple of people as well. Let me actually just have a look here. They do have Master Archers, Dornish Vipers. They've got a bunch of very, very good troops. Obviously, they are very well known for having great troops, or at least I think they have good troops. And we can now actually attack her as well. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. I'm not really that positive about this entire course of action, but this was basically the only thing I could really think of to really give us a foothold in Essos, which is close by to Dothraki territory, of course, but again, there are no guarantees. There are no guarantees whatsoever. It is highly likely that we are probably going to be declared war on by someone. It doesn't matter who, but by someone. We're probably going to be attacked by House Targaryen, for example, or, you know, someone else. You know, any number of people can actually attack us, and they are probably going to be very happy to do so. So there's a number of reasons why it's going to be a bit difficult for us to make that work, but I can just try. That's it. I can literally just try. By the way, this Arak that I have right here, this is actually a good one, by the way. I think someone mentioned in the comments that you'd like to see me craft a good Arak. Not sure if that was on a prior episode when I was still using the dull one, but this is actually a masterwork Arak that I crafted in a previous episode as well, and it is very good. It just has a long reach, and as a result, it is a lot slower than what we might be used to for a one-handed weapon. And that's the thing. We've also got to bear in mind that, of course, I do have some pretty low one-handed skill. And because of the low one-handed skill, I mean, it's not low, so to speak. I should actually correct myself on that. It is not low, it is just a little bit more medium level than we would otherwise want it to be if we wanted it to be somewhat, well, more effective with such a slow-ish weapon. Because, of course, this is a weapon that you're supposed to use on horseback. It's a weapon that is supposed to be exceptional against cavalry and indeed against infantry and archers when you're on horseback as well. And that's kind of what it's all about. As long as you're on horseback, we're probably going to be pretty fine with this. I might even decide to create another Arak that is a little bit shorter, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to get a little bit confused in that sense, and so maybe it's not the best idea. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. Anyway, whoa, that was a really easy victory. How did we win so easily? Alright, well, that's nice. I'm going to be taking her prisoner, because as I said before, we're basically just going to be declaring, well, we're going to be making it so that we just kill everyone. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to be literally killing everyone that we can now, especially from Dawn. Because even though I think they already don't really like us that much, I'm actually not entirely sure. So basically we're just going to be, let me actually just see here. Oh, she's actually a good vassal. You could see here, she's actually very, very good, but we're going to have to execute her nevertheless. Let's do it. There we go. Alright. So otherwise, apart from that, we do have Aryo Hota. I remember him. Oh yes, hello there, sir. I remember this fellow. He was actually the person that we were trying to beat a long time ago in one of the other Realm of Thrones series. And by the way, if you haven't seen the other Realm of Thrones series, I highly recommend them. One, we focus on getting a giants-only army north of the wall. Another one, we focus on using our dragon as a part of House Targaryen. And another one, we are a loyalist to Stannis Baratheon, and we try to make that work. And another one, we become a loyalist to the Iron Islands with the Freelancer mod installed. So yeah, there's a huge amount of different series that I have available for the Realm of Thrones mod. And if you want to check those out, well, there's a bunch of playlists linked in the description. And you can also go to my playlists tab on the channel itself. So if you want to check those out, you can. And they're pretty cool in my opinion. I think I probably like. I'm not entirely sure which ones I like the most actually. I did very much enjoy using the dragon because I think that that's very unique and pretty fun to do. Oh, we're doing some nice charge damage right there. Yeah, so it is pretty fun to play with the dragon, and personally I also had a lot of fun playing as a soldier in an army with the Iron Islands. But I gotta say, I was not very good at that, so, you know. But we did actually do some really, really cool things there. And, yeah, I was actually quite liking that. But anyway, the point is, we are now hopefully going to be able to achieve victory against these fellows. We're doing a lot of damage with our unicorn right here as well. And hopefully I can actually deal damage to these master archers, just try and get them all eliminated. It's actually really nice the way that they have made them so dramatically distinct from one another. So you can see here that if I try to eliminate these master archers, I can very easily tell which one's a master archer and which one's not. And well, basically if I can eliminate any of them that are actually using this kind of armor, then I'm pretty happy with that. I don't really need to eliminate anything super high level or anything, but it's obviously just gonna make us much more effective, because then we don't have to worry about anyone headshotting us or anything. It's actually super funny as well. Someone actually mentioned, I was really amused by this comment actually as well. Someone mentioned, what's going on with me surviving? Because look at what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing a bunch of Dothraki armor, obviously, as you know. I've already shown you what I'm wearing right now. But I am wearing that, and it's funny because I'm surviving in almost every single battle in comparison to normal, when I am literally wearing the heaviest armor that anyone can have, and I have great protection values, and then as soon as I'm wearing that, I die instantly. I don't know what's going on with that, but there you go. I thought that was quite funny. It's actually very astute of you to point it out as well. Anyway, let's see here. Stand United is what we're probably going to be taking, because +8 battle morale. I don't know whether we really need the +8 starting battle morale to troops in our party, because we usually have a relatively high morale stat as it is. So maybe lead by example is probably going to be something I'll take instead. So that's what I'll go for. And did I actually execute this guy already? No, I haven't. Okay, so let's execute him. And there we have it. Now, bear in mind that we can actually... There we go, we gain the deceitful trait. But here we go. basically, bear in mind, if I... Oh, okay, you're running away from me. Yeah, sure. We can attack. Okay, we got a bit of a weird situation going on there. Alright, well, let's attack. Should I... you know what? I shouldn't really go in for an auto-resolve here. If I go in for an auto-resolve, all that's going to happen is we're just going to lose a couple of troops, and most of my forces are extremely high tier right now, so I don't really want to lose 2, even 3 units. Even 1 would be pretty bad. So I'm kind of hoping that if we do go in manually like we are right now, it's going to be a lot less likely for us to lose anyone. But we're going to get some nice kills here at the very least. Look at this. Oh yeah. This is actually a very nice weapon, I've got to say. I was not that convinced in the couple of previous episodes, whenever we crafted it. I can't remember when we crafted it. Maybe the previous one, maybe the one before that. I don't know. But I wasn't that convinced initially. I thought to myself, oh, this is, okay, yeah, this is a fine weapon, you know, it's alright. It's definitely going to be very, very good on horseback. And it is, absolutely. But I am getting a little bit more used to using it now, and I think that's the key. Obviously, most of the time, that is indeed the key to pretty much any weapon. You know, if people say that I'm super bad at a particular weapon, it's probably just because I've started using it again after a bunch of time away from it. For example, using a polearm that is, you know, thrusting in particular. For example, at the very beginning of this series, I was not very good at using my polearm. But we've also got to bear in mind, we were very low in skill, and we're using one of the worst polearms in the game. So it's not really a case of me just being terrible, you know, because that's obviously a common thing. I am sometimes very, very questionable when it comes to my skill level. However, in these kinds of cases, when I've just begun the game once again, and I have a completely new character with extremely low combat values and a very mediocre polearm in my hands, well, I think you can probably understand the fact that it's gonna take me a bit of time to get used to it again. And so that's kind of the reason why we were having some issues at the beginning of this series, and that's the point. You're gonna be like that, you know? Like, if if a person that has just started their adventure, let's say, used to be a farmer, or, you know, just someone growing up in a village somewhere or another, and they've never had any combat experience or very limited combat experience, are you going to expect them to fight as well as someone that has, you know, that is a seasoned veteran in combat? Well, no, obviously not. So, for me personally, I feel like it just adds a lot more flavor to the series, but some people were complaining about it, which was really weird to me, but there you go, you know. I don't know why you'd want me to start off being an absolute monster when, well, that's not really the point. The point is the journey. The journey is the thing that really matters, at least to me. Maybe it doesn't matter to those people, but it definitely matters to me, because personally, I think the journey is the biggest reward that one can have in Bannerlord. And in many other things in life as well. But in general, the destination in Bannerlord is not really where I want to be. Sure, you know, me being able to capture some things and, you know, besiege and do some fun siege defenses maybe as well. Yeah, sure, they're absolutely fantastic and fun to do. But we've also got to bear in mind, in these moments, that's all you're going to be doing at the very end of the game. That is literally all you're going to be doing. You're just going to be doing sieges, and you're going to be doing field battles. And in those cases, well, I don't really want to rush to that point. If you don't mind my saying so. I don't really want to rush to that point. If I did want to rush to that point, I'd be doing things very differently. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. I am actually going to be taking this, I think, and we're going to have to declare war against Dawn to be able to do this. Should I do that, or should I attack Volantis? The main problem about attacking Volantis is that, well, as you can quite clearly tell, they have extremely high amounts of troops in all of their places. And that's going to be extremely difficult for us. It's going to be very difficult. Aha! the mother of dragons, and her fleet of Unsullied and Dothraki sail for Dragonstone, her ancestral home. Once she arrived and her power was observed by the lords of Blackwater Bay, many houses pay homage and swear fealty to the rightful heir to the Iron Throne. Alright, there you go. Very cool, very cool. And I'm gonna have to remember to remove the music on that, because otherwise there's definitely gonna be some copyright issues. Or maybe there won't be. I don't know. There wasn't last time I had this, I think, happen. So that's quite nice. Anyway, so yes, Dawn, as you can see, only has 250 here in the garrison, and I think I should maybe be able to do something with this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to leave my mercenary. There we go. We have left the reach. We're going to go in here, and we're going to make this hopefully relatively easy for ourselves. I can just buy some food here. I can sell some of this stuff. My capacity is... yeah, my capacity is going to be super exceeded right here, but I can't really do much about that, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to make do. And let's see what else I can do here. So now I'm going to need to find... What is that sound? Do you hear that? Is that a helicopter? That's a helicopter, isn't it? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, there's actually a caravan right here. Okay, absolutely perfect. Hello there, sir. Alright, just gonna murder. Done. There we are. Okay, so now, here we go. This is where we are now going to have some pretty big issues, because I am going to have to be very careful myself. I'm going to have to look out for Dornish vassals extremely, extremely quickly. And we're going to have to attack here straight away. So that's what we're going to do. Boom, there we go. Oh, this is actually working nicely. All right, here we go. Okay, so we've got everyone filled out here. We've got our engineer. Hopefully she's going to do relatively well here too. And they only have 2 days worth of food remaining, so that's extremely good too. So even if I don't get all the walls down, which I actually think I'm not gonna do, I actually think that what I might prefer to do is literally just go, oh no, you know what, I have to do it, don't I? I have to do it, because otherwise they're gonna use catapults against me, and that's gonna be extremely difficult for us to deal with. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. But this is hopefully going to get her some engineering skill at the very least. I'm not sure why it's not actually getting her any engineering skill right now. Let me just have a look here real quick. Where is she? Eve, you have 4 focus points in it. You have 4 focus points in it. Oh, well, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. That's very strange. Oh well, never mind. At least the garrison is now getting destroyed. And I should have a much easier time of doing this. Now let me just... there we go. Her engineering is slightly increasing. I'm not sure why it's so slow, but apparently that is indeed a thing. So, yeah, not great. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is we are going to be placing these 3 things out there right now, and I think that should be enough, and then we'll just play these other things right there. And aha, she's given birth to a healthy baby. That's probably the reason why she's not really doing that much in regards to construction. So she's a bit busy. She's a bit busy right now. Thank you very much. Yes. So yeah, there we go. So the walls are now down, which is great. And I can get a siege tower up and running if I want to. I don't really care about that too much. So I guess what I'll do is we'll just lead the assault. We'll just lead the assault. Because what I'm actually hoping to do right here is actually capture a large number of fiefs in quick succession. If we can actually do that really, really fast, then we will have a really good chance of having fantastic success. But if we're unable to, well, let's just say that I might have some problems. We might have some big, big issues then. I'm going to tell everyone to charge in here because the AI tends to have a bit of a problem when you leave them on auto-delegate in the siege. They seem to not really be as aggressive as you might want them to be. And we're just going to have to be a little bit careful here as well because I am wearing Dothraki gear. So my ability to... Oh, wait a minute. Can I actually get up here? Nope. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, my ability to sustain damage is very low, so... yes, I need to be a bit careful. Oh, there we go. Oh, get him, get him. Alright. Let's get these guys. No, you can't do anything to me, sir. I have an amazingly good weapon. Yeah, he's gonna just block infinitely. Oh, there we go. He actually lowered it for a real quick second. That's nice. Okay, let's kill this guy as well. And we are done. That was nice and easy. Nice and easy. Kind of wish I had some people that could actually help me out here. And I'm kind of wishing I had, you know, some parties or something like that. But the problem is, I think I'm using every single one of my companions to do something in my army at the moment. And I'm not sure if I can actually spare them. So even if I wanted to, I don't know whether I could make them into a, you know, into a, what is it? Into a party and actually help me out. Okay, so there we go. We're releasing these guys. I have no idea who these guys actually are, by the way. But apparently we're releasing them for some reason. I'm going to capture every single one of these prisoners so that I can actually place them in the garrison, of course. And then we can show mercy, I guess. That's what we're going to do. And then we'll go into the dungeon, manage prisoners. We actually have two of them imprisoned right now, which is actually very, very good, very good. And let's just get these guys. All right. So we're sorting by tier already, which is great. So let's just do this. Yeah, well, that's not that good. So I guess I will just place them like so. Okay, yeah. They barely have any space in the thing as well, by the way. As you can see, there's only 100 spaces, so I should probably remove some of these militia. And these guys. There we go. And then I will have to sell the rest, I guess. I mean, what else can I do, to be honest? Just sell the rest. There we are. It's only going to sell for 1,000. Sandor Clegane, isn't he really good? I seem to recall that he's really good. Maybe not. I don't know. But what we need to do now is we need to actually create our own faction. So what we need to do is we actually need to get someone here. Yeah, we can't actually spare anyone. So what I'm going to have to do... Oh, wow. We don't have any caravans running right now. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, who's actually really good at managing a town? None of the above. I guess Xander is going to be the best one. It's going to take 2 days for her to get over here. Alright. Little bit worried about that. But we do have a castle on the horizon, and I should be able to take that as well. It's very much a case of, yes, are we going to be likely to take it? Yes, I think we might. But we've only got 83 defenders there, so what we need to do is we need to be extremely quick on the ball. So if... hello there, sir.
It's been a while.
I will fight you. I will fight you. And let us do battle. Now, that's what I was just about to say this, actually. If we see someone that wants to attack us with a large army, we need to eliminate them immediately, or we need to do something like defend. And that's all that we can really do. Funnily enough, I'm actually not entirely sure if we could even defend at this point, because we have very few defenses available in our one and only fief. So it's highly unlikely we would be able to do anything there. But who knows? Maybe we would. Let's just eliminate some of these guys if we can. And otherwise, I think we should be fine. I mean, we've got some good damage coming out here. And I can only hope that my own forces are going to do a good job. Oh no. I'm having a... oh no. I'm having bad flashbacks from me just missing a bunch of attacks here. Yes. Well, it's fine. They're not actually blocking me at all, which is great. So that makes things a little bit easier for me. And we can just do damage. I mean, basically all I want to do, really, is just deal damage. I don't actually need to kill enemies to be effective, because as long as I do damage, someone else is going to finish them off. Don't worry. Someone else is definitely going to finish them off, and that's all I really need them to do. Okay, now, if I can just... There we go. Nice. Just kill some of these guys as well. Oh yeah, we need to eliminate some of these archers. They're going to be way too effective in my opinion. And the thrown weapon users as well, the Vipers, they are of course going to be extremely effective. Let's be a bit careful about going too close to the globule of units. But look at how much damage we're capable of dealing right here. It's actually super, super good. And if I can just avoid getting taken out, that would be exceptional. Because if I do get eliminated, well, that's going to be pretty bad. Let's just say that. So I'm actually going to just, you know, extract myself from the situation for a real quick second. And I'm just going to speed things up a little bit here. And just let my forces actually do a little bit of the attacking for the archers there. Because I was basically the only one attacking at that point. So yeah, there you go. There's the victory for us. Very nice. And we ended up losing one unit, which is great. We're not getting any influence right now, unfortunately, because of course we are not yet a faction. So bear that in mind. So I can't institute any policies or anything like that. I'm actually going to be taking this guy prisoner and actually destroying him. Okay? We are literally just going to destroy him straight away. Okay, let's just level these guys up. I'm not going to take any prisoners here. There is no point in me taking prisoners. I have barely any space as it is. And we are just going to be getting as much loot as we can. I am actually going to get rid of some of the loot here because I do not need so much in cash. In cash? Really? In cash? No, I'm not talking about cash. I'm talking about supplies. Why am I saying cash? I don't know. But there you go. All right, so that's a little bit better for us right there. And technically, that would have been good for me to sell at my town over there, but I didn't think of it at the time. So we cannot waste time. Okay, we literally just cannot waste time. So that's the reason why we're doing this very, very quickly. And yeah, we're once again just going to have to go for trebuchets. And there you go. She's finally joined us. So I'm actually wondering, can I go to Fiefs and actually select the governor right here? Can I perform this action while I'm in a siege? Alright, well that's fine. I can't actually talk to her right now anyway, so it actually doesn't make any sense for me to really be super broken up about that. But we'll be okay. Don't worry. Ah. There's only 72. He's only attacking with 72. Alright. I guess I'll just let him do it. Not a big fan of that, but what? Oh yeah, there's 500 going over there. Oh dear. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? That's a problem and a half. Okay, yeah. Well, that's going to be extremely problematic. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to put these things out here, and we're just gonna have to take this. Oh! They actually left. They actually left their army. Did they take it back? Yeah, they took it back already. Of course they did. Alright, well that's fine. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We are going to be absolutely fine here. All I need to do is make sure that I can take this. I've just got to be very careful that I don't get outnumbered too quickly. So we're just going to wait until the garrison is eliminated, because otherwise we are going to have to fight some really, really high tier troops. And this is very... Oh, I was about to say, this is very risky. This is very risky. Okay, yeah, well, it is risky. So we're going to have to do this. Oh, there's 350 of them. 350 enemies. All right, well, we're going to have to do this. Let's see. Okay, well, Sirio's really, really good there. Yeah, everyone else is doing okay, I guess. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. There is nothing else for me to do here because I only have cavalry, as you can see. So I might as well make the most of them by telling them to charge in. And hopefully I can eliminate... Oh, nice. There we go. Good hit, good hit. Can I get a couple or more of those, please? Yes. Yes. Nice. Okay, whoa, that guy blocked? Really? Okay, I wasn't expecting that, that's for sure. All right. Well, that's fine. If I can just continue to get my troops actually doing hit and run attacks and everything, I will be extremely pleased. I'm very worried. I am extremely worried right now. Oh, these are Thunder Knights, aren't they? Yes, these are Thunder Knights. I have to kill those. There we go. We have to kill this guy. Oh no, never mind. Apparently he's basically preventing us from doing that by blocking. How dare he block, right? That's terrible. That is absolutely awful of him. Okay, well, if I can just eliminate this guy, I'll be very pleased. But these fellows actually have really, really good armor. I don't know whether you noticed, so hitting them is a bit difficult to get them down. Okay, wait a minute. We got this. We got this. Okay. All we need to do is just distract the enemy as much as possible. Maybe we can actually attack some of their archers as well. Okay, so it seems like that is indeed a victory. Whew, I was taking a deep breath right there because I was really, really worried for a real quick second. I thought to myself, hey, you know what? I'm gonna actually need to concentrate a little bit here because otherwise I feel like we were probably going to, well, at least I was probably gonna get taken out. And that's obviously something that we definitely don't want. However, we still have the problem of there being multiple enemies milling about around here. I'm actually kind of surprised that Dawn are trying to be so drastic and so defensive against such a small faction, because obviously I'm not even a faction technically, you know, I haven't even created a faction. So them coming over here and attempting to be as defensive as they are, it seems a little bit weird to me, but there you go. Anyway, we did actually get 10 deaths. It happens. It happens.
Enough. I am
Gonna be taking these people prisoner. Every single one of them is gonna be taken prisoner. And I'm gonna have to do some, oh yeah, this is gonna be really, really harsh actually. This is gonna be really, really harsh because I'm gonna lose some people, I'm gonna lose some prisoners, which is gonna be kind of sad, to be honest, because I would have loved to have been able to keep as many prisoners as possible, because that actually enables us to actually recuperate our higher tier troops without having to level them up from scratch. So it would actually be fantastic if we could keep that up, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. But we are going to do something else. We're going to go and separate a couple of heads from their shoulders, and that's what we're going to do. There we go. We are just going to make an absolute enemy of Dawn right here. And a bunch of other people by the looks of things as well. But that's exactly what we're going to do here. And yeah, we can actually get rid of a couple of Sidewinders, I guess. I don't really want to lose Vipers or anything like that. Okay, so we're going to continue the siege. Let's see what happens, because obviously the main problem that we're going to have now is that I am having to restore my forces. Okay. Declares war on the Westerlands. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, that is absolutely fine. And I think we can actually go in now. Oh no, not yet. Okay, now we can go in. Okay, great. So let's go in, we'll take this, and then I'll rush back to Volanthyris, and hopefully we're going to be able to take that back without too many difficulties. Because obviously, let's face it, we did take down the walls initially beforehand, so it should be really, really easy, cross fingers, for us to be able to take it back. But I'm not holding out much hope, to be honest. So that's maybe not going to work out too well. This is a bit problematic. Okay, I'm going to have to go up here by myself. Okay, let's see if my increased mobility because of my armor, because I obviously have very light armor on. Let's see if that is actually going to help me. Are you serious? Oh, they used a rock? Are you serious? Wow, that's hilarious. Okay, I'm kind of surprised about that. Okay, let's just try and eliminate these fellows, get them dead. There we are, and we can kill that guy as well. Hello there, sir. You're coming at me with a bow in hand. It's not very logical, sir. Oh, well, never mind. He's not a Vulcan. We don't need to worry about him too much. Doesn't have the neck pinch ability. Yes, there we go. All right, that's fantastic. How have we lost? Yeah, we've lost 3 people so far, which is... I don't want to lose anyone. That's the whole point. We do not want to lose anyone, but it's just one of those things, unfortunately. You know, these kinds of things happen. All right, so we can now take some Thunder Knights, I guess. We can take some Thunder Knights, we can take some Fell Knights, and Stormlands Knights as well. There we go. All right. Let's take this. And it is now ours, which is obviously great. That's wonderful. So, first of all, let's just make sure that it's on festivals and games. I'll put 10k in here, even though that's not... I don't really care about this particular... Oh, they put 289 in there. Are you serious? Oh, that's terrible. All right. Well... What else is there for me to do except go over here and just attack this guy as well? There we go. I'm actually going to auto-resolve against him. We only had 1 death against him. Oh, loads of Thunder Knights. Okay, that's absolutely fantastic. We're going to do a little bit of a swappy swap. There we go. Bunch of people swapped over. Veil, a Knight of the Veil. Yeah, sure. We'll take a couple of those just in case. And we'll just take a couple more of these. And there we have it. Okay, so obviously we're going to be we're going to be executing everyone, and obviously I'm not doing this from a this is not really from a thematic perspective, so I'm not really looking at who's a good person and who's not a good person in regards to their ideology or whatever. I'm basically doing this from a gameplay perspective because I want to make sure that we have as least resistance as possible. There is actually 1 wall down already, so what we're going to do... Oh, are you joking? Okay, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go in, okay? We are just gonna go in. As soon as the siege camp is done, we're just gonna go in, alright? That's it. Because I'm hopeful that we'll be able to do this before he's able to do that. So, let's go straight on in. They don't have the walls repaired. There's 1 wall section that is still down, and I'm very much hoping that the catapult is not going to inflict major casualties. So let's just go straight in here. This is... it's going to be a bit problematic, because there's 200 enemies. Oh no, please. No. No. Don't do that. We just lost 17 troops. Oh, that's awful. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Okay. Go. I need to get up there and kill those guys on the catapult. I need to get up... Oh, are they here? Oh, no, they're up there. Okay, I can go around. Can I? Yes. Let me get up here. Let me get up here. Quickly. Okay, hello there, sirs. Yes, it is time for you to face the wrath of, well, me, and I'm gonna die, actually. Yes. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Oh man. Yeah, that's really bad. I'm gonna have to retreat. Oh. Oh, I'm so annoyed right now. I am so annoyed right now. I have no words, okay? I have no words with which to complain right now. And they are going to take back the castle, and I don't have any ability to actually attack here either. Okay, we might be able to get around just in time before he takes it. Yes. Can I win? Yeah, I can easily win against this guy. I can easily win against this guy, so let's do it. Let's do a nice little auto-resolve against him, take him prisoner, and we... Ooh, we got some people, Okay, let's just take all this stuff. Take the Dornish Vipers as well. There's a bunch of Sidewinders there as well, but unfortunately I can't really take all of them. And we can then just do this, and then we can execute the guy as well. Let's do that. There we go. He's out of there. And, okay, so we've now done this. Okay, now, wait a minute. It's under siege by... Are you serious right now that it's under siege by Qohor? Okay, well, they're going to have to do that. This is really funny, actually, considering... Oh, this is hilarious. Am I literally going to have to make this my my faction here? Am I literally going to have to make this my faction? I do not want to make this my home base. That's the thing. Yeah, well, never mind. Okay, I guess I'll just do it. Where are you? No, where's Xander? Where's Xander? Is she here with me or did she die? No, she's in our party. Why can't I make her my governor? Why can't I make her my governor? Are you seeing that right now? What? Is she not allowed to become my governor for some reason? Look at this. Is it only... Wait a minute. Hodor's not doing anything in my party, right? Why can Xander not become my governor? That was the entire reason why I actually got her to come along. Okay, that's actually super weird. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. That shouldn't be happening. No, Jorel is our scout. I'm the surgeon. He's the quartermaster. And our wife is the engineer. This makes no sense. This makes no sense whatsoever. That kind of makes me want to bring some of these guys back, I guess. And then, I don't know. I mean, look at this. Look, I can't select the proper governor. Look at that. None of my other people can actually become the governor. Why? Is it because this is a castle? That can't be the case. That is so weird. I guess Eve is going to have to be the governor. I guess I'll just make Eve the governor for the moment, and then we're going to have to go in there. Oh, I didn't want to go into the Lord's Hall. Let me just get out of there again. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we are just going to speak to her, and then just make our kingdom. The laws of the Dothraki, of course. There we go. I'll name it. New Dothraki Republic? Kingdom? Empire? Dominion? Dominion is a cool name, right? New Dothraki Dominion. I don't know whether I should call it new, though. New doesn't really sound particularly cool, does it? Should I just call it Dothraki Dominion? Yeah, let's call it Dothraki Dominion. It's a little bit of alliteration right there. Why not? On the 20th day of autumn, 304, Barney declared the creation of a new realm. And there we have it. So now we can actually take her back. Obviously, we can take her back into our party now that we've declared our wonderful faction. And now we have the ability to field more troops, which obviously is a pretty big deal. So I can now actually take these guys. And aha, hello Maria, you have come back to say hello. And Volantis has obviously declared war against me. So this is obviously a reason why I didn't actually want to create my faction at this point. But I kind of had to, because otherwise, what am I going to do? We're not going to be able to make any progress, because otherwise people are just going to continue taking, well, everything back from me every single time I move away. So I'm going to be taking plus 4% combat movement speed. I personally love that particular perk. We're going to be taking... I don't even know. Plus 5 hit points, I guess. Plus 5 hit points. I don't even know. Maybe it's a not so good idea. But we're going to go for athletics here as well. And Maria is available to attack. She's going to be difficult. Yeah. She's going to be difficult. Wait a minute. Is she actually already going in there? No, she's not. Okay, so I could technically wait a little bit of time. And now I'm at war against so many people right here. Wait a minute. Dawn, can I actually make peace with them? I don't even have... I don't even have 75. I don't even have 75 influence. That's so funny. Okay, yeah, so technically I don't even want to make peace with Dawn. I actually want to make peace with Volantis. So if I could actually earn 75 influence, I'd actually be able to do that. But you know what? I'm going to end this episode off here. A bit of a cliffhanger for you. My apologies. But we have something to look forward to in the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.